Hello and welcome back to Cars of Glasgow, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Range Rover Sport SVR, so stay tuned for this video. So here we have a 2017 Range Rover Sport SVR finished in matte blue. I'll let you guys take a quick second to absorb the impact of this car. As you can see, being an SVR, we've got a more aggressive front bumper, we've got the dark black down at the bottom, the lip, giving it kind of a sad face, meaner look. Got huge air intakes in the front of the grille here, and again at the other side of the bumper we've got a grille down there. That more modern design Land Rover grille with the logo conveniently cut out there, which I always think is quite a nice feature. As of all Range Rovers, we've got the spacing across the bonnet that's led to other cars following that across. They've got a clamshell bonnet. Also to point out, if you look at the front headlights, they kind of look like a lens of a camera. If you can focus in for a second, you'll see the Range Rover embossed around the lens of the headlight. Pretty cool wee feature. We move to the front here, we have 22-inch alloy wheels in this car with rainbow brakes finished in blue. Gives this car the stopping power to go with the 5-litre V8 performance. We've got a side air vent down here, big chunky door handles. This particular car does have keyless entry, and we've got the deployable door sills. Work our way to the back, we've got SVR badge at the back, indicates SVR, and if you don't know it's an SVR, you can also point out we've got quad exhaust at the back. We'll get a sound of that in a minute when we start up. Also, while we're at the back, Cars of Glasgow sticker, so make sure you follow us on Instagram and Facebook, along with subscribing to the channel below. So to open the boot up, just simply tap the button under the 7 and you're greeted with a cavernous boot space. This particular car has the plush carpeting. We have Range Rover embossed into the carpet. They've got a wee plaque. Look how thick that is, and probably as good as it in your house. We've got the standard carpet underneath, along with some extra storage underneath where your spare wheel could be, but it gives you a bit of storage. SVR cover, nice and easy, and automatic tailgate as you'd expect. A little bit slow, but hey ho. And down here you've got a little washer for the camera, just what I'd point out, which is quite nice to see, the nice wee design feature. If we take a second to take in the paint, you can see that matte finish. It's pretty cool. And without further ado, let's hop into the Range Rover. Never get bored of the deployable door sills. This makes it nice and easy to jump in. And immediately you're greeted with typical Range Rover cabin. If we get let focus up, we've got leather padding everywhere, so got leather top, leather padding there, and we've also got leather in the doors. And this car also has carbon fibre everywhere. So we have carbon fibre in the door inserts, carbon fibre in the storage in the door, and then carbon fibre also in the centre, which can hide the cup holders and give you a little bit more sleek design, or expose them if you want and carry your Tango Ice Blasts. Oops. So for the moment we've all been waiting for, foot in the brake. The 5-litre V8 comes to life. So this car has heads-up display. If we can just focus in right about there. There we go, heads up display, tells you your speed, traffic sign recognition, etc. All quite good, seeing your line of vision. Got the heated windscreen, which again you can kind of see the lines in the windscreen there, but yeah, they did a good job of hiding that. So this car's loaded with things like the digital dash, the heads up display. We've got heated seats, so push that in, turn, and the heated seats will pop up. Things like air climate, we've got front and rear heated screens. And then we've got the latest, or one of the latest anyway, Range Rover system, so we can do things like your media. So you've got a bird's eye view of the camera, it's pretty cool. We can do a 360. If you want to jump in, if you're doing some serious off-roading, you can have a look at what part of the car, but let's get it back. This one's a little bit laggy, but we'll get there. And that's pretty cool, so you've got an overhead feature almost with the cameras around the car stitched together. Also got a trailer camera. If you jump back, there we go. Pop it into reverse. So pop it into reverse and you get the reversing camera. You've got trajectory lines there, which shows you the width of the car going through the space. Pop the top for P for park. Yeah, and then this in-control touch system is you can give it the British telephone box in the countryside to reinforce the fact the car's British and for the car design for the wilderness. You've got the performance mode down the right hand side here. So you've got your audio and then you've got your climate, so you can adjust things like your temperature and the seats. It's relatively fast, relatively useful. Down here we've got your fan speed. As I mentioned before, there's your climate, temperature. Hit auto if you want it in auto. I prefer manual so you can control exactly what it is and control the fan speed because sometimes it's noisy. But overall, very typical Range Rover, Land Rover cabin. The steering wheel gets slightly interesting. We've got heated steering wheel, which I always love. We've got nice stitching along with carbon fibre on the bottom of the steering wheel. We've got flappy paddles behind the steering wheel, minus and plus on the right hand side, minus on the left, sorry. All your typical Land Rover stuff, like for your menu, etc.
Than that, as things stand.
On the right hand side there's just cruise control. This little knob here controls your reach and rake for the steering wheel, which is also a nice sweet touch. We've got Meridian sound system, which is one of Land Rover's trademarks within the industry, is Meridian sound. Turn up for a second to make it something.
And the only way to solve it
As you stand by me. So darling, stand by me.
So yeah, that sounds pretty cool. Let's jump on to the centre console here. So down below is where we've got terrain response, as Land Rover call it. It's in automatic at the moment. You push that once, so we can rotate between your road mode. We've got your snow, mud ruts, which everything changed. There's our sand, sorry. Back to mud ruts. You can lock your diffs. Sand, rock crawl, put it in low range if you want, hill descent control, traction control, sports exhaust on, obviously. And we're going to push this back down to auto, there we go. Huge big centre console, little fridge in there. How cold is it? Actually pretty cold. Pop this button up here, gives you a nice big glove box the size of that. Nice and wide lined with fuzzy stuff. Range Rover branded headphones just in case that wasn't enough. If it focuses in, there we go. So up above we've got huge sunshade. Touch a button, closes over. Just stop that again, push it back. Sunshade will recline. And if we push this top button here, the window opens up. Push it again, half the panel slide back, and as you can see, you can get a beautiful Scottish day with all the clouds. But we'll just close it back because we've got a high chance of rain being in Scotland. The whole roof is lined with kind of like this Alcantara suede material, even the sun visors, nice quality. So Range Rovers, Land Rovers have got this thing where you slide one across and you get a wee secondary one there. So the sun can go on your side where you're travelling, it's not going to blind you from the side, and you've got one from the front, so it's quite a nice wee design feature. Notice there's speakers everywhere in this car, so it's quite hard to see, but we've got a speaker even up on the roof, along with all the ones in the door panels. If we move on to the seats, we can see the SVR embossed into the seat. We've got big Super Sports kind of hugging seats. Relatively comfortable. They have got all electric adjustments along with lumbar support. I like the white piping, gives it a little bit of a contrast against the black. All in all, quite a cool seat. The material's nice and plush here, and they are kind of ventilated looking, but this particular car doesn't have the option for the cooled seats. Up here usually you have a little image of a car. On the SVR we've got the Special Vehicle Operations badge. Jump into the back, again greeted with the high quality materials are on the front. All this is soft padded armrests, carbon fibre galore. Again the cool wee handle along with big speakers. Door step allows easy entrance and exit. And in the back you get, as you'd expect, plenty of knee room, plenty of headroom, easily fit 3 abreast just purely because you've got the flat load floor. Oops, flat floor in the back, which means usually in a car you've got a high transmission hump. You can put your feet here or just outside there. In the back we've got heated seats in the outermost parts. So in the rear controls you can see it's surrounded by carbon fibre. We've also got heated seats in the back, fan speed, and your own kind of climate vent, so if you wanted to, say you wanted that at 15 and that at 28, you could, but hey ho. I did notice in the back that there's no pockets for like maps or iPads or anything usually get in the back of a car. It's just this hard casing, but not a biggie when you've got a 5 litre supercharged Range Rover. From back here you get a view of the glorious cabin, set slightly higher I would say than the front, so it gives you kind of a more stadium field of vision, slightly above the two drivers at the front, well the driver and the passenger at the front. You can see out, and again we've got the lovely panoramic roof above my head here. Voila! And again, nice quality materials, rear vent at the top there, pretty cool overall. So up front we have the 5 litre supercharged V8. Unfortunately you don't see much because all by the plastic. But yeah, as you can see, it's got a lot going on. We've managed to fit such a large engine slash motor into this cabin. We've got plenty of sound deadening underneath. And everything's easily accessible that you might interact with, like the screen wash for example. With the bonnet up you can see the clamshell design. That means this wraps around the body here, and that's just a traditional Land Rover Range Rover design feature. So I just want to say thanks very much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. It's been really fun to make a video on the Range Rover SVR. So if you liked that video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel below, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao!